Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? There's the handoff. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Drop him back. Looking to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Look out. He's got some space. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense to sit back and take it easy, fellas.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Send the back in motion. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now it's second down here. Dropping back. It's Griffin. On the run, he'll let it go. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's that defense shifting again. And here's the handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense showing a bunch formation now. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, looking to throw it. Snags a quick throw. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Looking downfield, it's Griffin. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring right in the red zone.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly looking for a deep completion. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, it's an incompletion here, but I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
To throw, it's Griffin. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've got a lot of pressures. I think that's their 2nd sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
It's 3rd and a mile. Dropping back to throw. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. And they finally get him down, but a huge gain to wrap up this 1st quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Anytime you see a defense sit back and cover 2, the quarterback knows he's looking for short to intermediate throws. He's going to have to put something on it. It's not just the guys that are covering deep. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of, so you drive that throw. Otherwise, you're going to see results like this, which are an interception.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Buckeyes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here's the option play. Pitches to the back. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And it's good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Griffin. Receiver makes the grab. Moves his way for a first down to the 35.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. He's hit as he throws it. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
And I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. This will be about a 53-yard attempt. Let's see if we can get it there. And that is no good. So in the second quarter of play, this game remains tied.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Handoff from the shotgun. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's press coverage now from these DBs. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And now before the kickoff, a timeout has been taken by the receiving team. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Back to pass. It's Griffin. He's moving out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
And he lofts one deep over the middle. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
He's running out of time here. He eludes the rush. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain of that catch and run.
Boy, nice job by the receiver of selling this route to the outside, creating enough space back to the inside. And there's the timing again between the quarterback and the receiver, giving him a chance to come up with.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looking to make a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. An explosive play moves the ball across midfield and spotted at the 38. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quick throw over the middle. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They'll run it here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to get the second half going. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Dropping back, it's Griffin. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. That big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The shotgun running play call. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on second and inches.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. And the quarterback keeps it here. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Mung. Touchdown, Kentucky. Strong game by this quarterback. Kicking team on now for the extra point. They had the extra point, and the lead now is 11, 21-10. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And here comes a deep shot. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 20. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
They'll hand it off. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Bringing pressure, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, no surprise for offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
No problem. PAT right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
A quick throw out left, complete. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. Kentucky has moved into the red zone now. Quarterback still with the football. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Kentucky. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Oh, my gosh. They almost came up with another interception. They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a good job of baiting this quarterback into throwing the ball into coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
That takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And he's got it down there inside the 35.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Catch hauled in here over the middle.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice game.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Sticking with the running game. Breaks loose at the 40. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Lets it go under heavy pressure. Takes a shot. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the beatdown continues. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Defense is coming after him. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Man, how impressive have these guys been in this football game? I really expected to see a very different outcome with the hype of this quarterback and the way he's played most of this year. But this defense has held him under 200 yards passing. They've got a nice lead, and they are not sitting back and resting on their laurels. They're applying more pressure, and they come up with a sack here.
Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on to boot it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. The return man flashing his elusive speed. They finally get him, but it's a big gain. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Touchdown, Kentucky. To stretch the lead, the route is on. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23.
Here we go. Black 24. Black 24.
Ball handed off. And the defense wraps him up. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's hitting 4th down and inches. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing a score and then get the football back. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Can he take it all the way? Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll use that running game, trying to bleed the clock here. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Kentucky now operating in the red zone.
Green 25.
Dropping back. It's Griffin. Throws it to the right. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. He'll hand it off. And that run goes nowhere. That'll be the final play of the ballgame. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.